Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the McAuley Tucker Show. I'm your host, McAuley Tucker, and today we'll be sitting down with my buddy, Ethan. Ethan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good today. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. And so, Ethan, you're an actor. You've actually been in a few projects. You were in a TV show called Titans, which is a DC TV show, for those who don't know. That is on
Yeah, I
Netflix.
believe it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, and you appeared in 2018 on an episode. And was it recorded in 2018 or was it recorded a year earlier?
I believe it was either recorded the same year in May or the year before.
Okay.
It was on Star Wars Day, actually,
Really?
which is a funny thing. Yeah. We recorded it on May the 4th. I got to skip school, so it was nice.
That's awesome. What did your friends think about it?
They didn't believe me.
That must have been
Yeah,
awesome.
they were
though.
like, nah, you're lying, bro. Like, no way you went to a TV shoot.
Yeah. How did you get in? So this is kind of my first question. How did you get an agent, and how did this whole thing start?
So basically, I was really into like filmmaking and acting and stuff. And then my mom was like, one day she was just like, "What if I signed you up for like this acting agency?" So it was Hamilton Background Talent, I think it's what it was called. And she signed up me, my brother, and my sister, but only me and my brother were really called in for stuff. So she put us on a roster. We got an agent, and then she would basically just call us anytime she had a job for us. So I guess that's how it really worked out. But other than that, that's all the process that it was.
Okay. And so your first project, was it the Titans that you were in, or was it the other project that I forgot to mention? It was called Never Knock, or Never Never Knock, I think. That's what it was called.
I believe it's just Never Knock. But that was my technical first job. It was an overnight shoot, and we basically did it all the way from 9 o'clock p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, wow. How many reshoots would you say it took for your scene specifically?
We did a couple takes for the first one, and I think because we did two separate scenes, so it was really just the amount of getting different shots and different angles.
Right. And I realized that you actually had a lot more scenes in the horror one than you had in Titans. You showed up roughly 3 times on camera. You walked, you said one line, and you showed up, watching this girl completely she just died, which was crazy.
Yeah, so it turns out I actually played 2 characters. One
Really?
of them who's basically, because they didn't have enough child actors and stuff, they basically brought in like 6 different kids, and I was one of them. And I went up, me and this one girl went up in separate costumes to knock on the house. It's basically going through the years showing the house. I don't know if you want to get into the story, but basically it's this house that's like haunted and stuff, and if you like knock on the door 3 times and wait, the door will open and a ghost will get you or something. I don't know, it's crazy. But basically I was one character there, and then I was another character in a completely separate costume, and me and the same girl were just walking down the street and then going up to the house.
Oh, wow. I did not see that scene, to be honest with you. I was seeing the scene where you were in the sailor outfit at the beginning. I hadn't seen
Yeah, so it was the one with the sailor, and then directly after that there's a montage of kids going up and knocking on the house. I'm the kid with basically the high school jock with a saw in his head at the top.
Oh, wow. So we can definitely start talking about this, because this is like your first project. And so you said it took. Would you say that you, when you were filming, did you mess up at all, or was it very easy stuff?
No, I think it was pretty straightforward. I guess the only thing I would call a mess up would be the fact that I decided to give my 2 cents to the director.
Oh, no.
Because I was a kid. But basically, it was a scene where it was raining, and we were going up to the house, And I figured, if it's raining outside, if it's raining that hard outside, shouldn't we already be wet by the rain? But we are completely dry. Our costumes were like untouched, nothing on them. And so it was like, why don't you give us a spray down with the hose? So the director's like looks at me for about like 5 seconds and like, all right. And I felt pretty good about it for like the first part, but then after the scene was done, my mom like walked up to me and she was like, "What is wrong with you, Ethan? Never share your ideas ever again."
So they actually sprayed you down.
No, they actually did. Like, they listened to me. Like, the director was like, "All right, kid's kind of smart."
And they just like, was it a lot of water? Was it like a continuous
It wasn't
spray?
that much. Like, it was just a little spray. Like, I was like, sprays down with the hose. Like, make it more realistic. Like,
Did the other kid like it, or was it just you who liked it?
oh, it was just me. Well, but we both got sprayed down.
Was it any of the other background characters in the same scene also sprayed down, or was it just you and the other girl?
No, it was just us two. It was me and
Dang.
the same girl. We were only like in those two scenes together.
Right. Filming these scenes, how did they get the snakes? Because there's a scene where there was a girl with the snakes. Were you there when they did that?
Yep. Basically, they split the scene in half. So we shot it without the snakes first, and then they brought in like at least 8, 9, or 10 snakes, all different kinds. And they were like, and the funny thing is that by the end of the take, they were like actually choking her.
Oh no!
So like she was like, help me. And then one of the producers is like, dude, they're choking her. Meanwhile, all of us kids are watching, like, getting scared out of our minds.
Did you get to pet the snake? Did you get to pet the snake?
Like, watching this girl fake die and then, like, start choking.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Did you pet one of the snakes?
Oh, no, I didn't get near them. I was like, I don't trust you, dude.
And did any of these scenes scare you? Like, when they did, like, the blood and stuff, did that scare you at all?
I wouldn't say any of the scenes that I was in, but there was one scene, because basically the set we were on, it was an actual neighborhood.
Okay.
So with real houses around, like, people were trying to sleep. And so there was one scene that I wasn't in where this old-fashioned cop car comes out and jumps up on the curb, and then he starts shouting like, "Police, this is I don't know, NYPD, come out with your hands up." And then like nothing happens, so he just walks in, the lights are flashing, and then like he walks in, all of the kids are sitting there like on the side away from the camera, and then all you hear is like this guy screams at the top of his lungs, and then you hear just a bunch of crashes, and then something flies out of the window.
Oh god.
It was insane.
That must have been traumatizing for sure. And you were like, how old were you when this happened?
Oh shoot. This was like it would have been 2016, I think.
Oh
yeah.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a while ago, dude.
That's crazy. Why haven't you really shown up in any other projects since there, I'm assuming? Whatever happened with this agency?
I don't know. I guess they just kept on getting more kids, and they want like younger kids as well, because a lot of TV shows these days are like they want younger kids. Like nobody wants teenagers, bro. Like let's be honest. Unless you're like the main characters, you don't want teenagers.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to break down your character here. I know they probably didn't even give you a name. And they probably didn't even give you much information on what to do. But I thought it'd be funny to ask you, since you played the character, what you think about your character, what you think about this character's backstory. And this is just all silly, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to break down this character and just kind of digest this whole thing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, totally.
So what's the what's the name? What's the name of this character for the Never, like for the Never knock? what do you think your character's name would be? Would it be you, or would it
Well,
be somebody else?
I think. Well, I did not wear because I wear glasses, so I didn't wear my glasses for that shoot.
Right.
So I think this character would be. Now that I'm looking at a picture of him right now, but I think he'd be a Maverick.
Maverick.
Either a Maverick or. No, definitely Maverick.
Awesome. So for Maverick, this whole thing, like, it's Halloween. You're going trick or treating with I'm assuming this girl was your friend from school or something. I'm not really sure. And this just happens. Like, what do you think is going through Maverick's mind?
No, Maverick's gonna have like serious issues when he grows up. He's gonna have like PTSD.
Oh no.
Like, he didn't see any snakes. This random girl covered in blood walks in the street, falls down in front of a cop car, and starts screaming. Like, he's just watching this whole thing like, bro, I just want to go trick-or-treating. I'm a sailor.
It's crazy. Like, you can see you were on camera twice during that, and you could see your reaction. Like, you're just like completely,
like, wait, what the heck's happening here, bro? Like,
yeah. And so growing up, it's currently 2021. It's almost 2022. And so if I'm assuming this movie follows the, present time. And so you said this came out, I think the movie came out in 2019. I'm not really sure.
I think 2018.
Let me check.
I might not be right at that, though.
Never Knock came out. Came out 2017. TV movie.
Oh, okay.
So you would be, how old would you be now? 2017, your character is probably the same age you were when you filmed it. You'd be like...
Well, the only problem is that it's like... It was like 90s.
Oh, that's true.
Because if you check the years in the movies, it's like... It shows the different years. And the cop car and like all the houses were literally like... outdated stuff. Like, they had to bring in like vintage stuff. I remember like overhearing some of the producers like they were trying to get something transported there that night and they were still waiting on it. That's probably why it took so long, because we were sitting there for like 4 hours doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
And he's asking for another vintage car because they wanted to make the street look like people actually live there, not a literal ghost town.
Right.
And this guy canceled on him, and he was...
Oh, no.
He shattered his phone.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah, he threw it, and it, like, bounced at least 5 times on the road.
Oh, no.
It was... Like, it was sad, but it was hilarious.
Was it Apple?
I actually don't know. It was probably an Android.
Oh, gosh. That sucks. But, like, since that's a good point, though. So it takes place in an older time period. So you'd be roughly, what would you say your age would roughly be? Like, would you say you'd be in your 30s, or would you say you'd be in your 20s?
I'd probably say like late 30s, maybe 40s.
Okay. So that's interesting. Going like after this whole incident, I'm assuming this probably happened once. You don't think Maverick would have experienced something like this again?
I mean, unless, because like I did end up watching the movie, and it's
right.
like the same thing happens again, but it's like drawn out because the kids or the teens get away.
Right.
And then they end up getting chased around town. So maybe he would like see it in the news and like, I don't know, die of a panic attack or something.
Yeah. Maverick, though, so you would say that he would have gone into some sort of like care where he maybe get therapy from this incident.
Oh yeah, definitely therapy, like maybe like a rehab or something.
Right. How do you think Maverick would have gone through this? You see Maverick here, you see he's pretty chill, he's a pretty chill guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty chill guy. He wanted to be a sailor for Halloween.
Do you think his parents convinced him to dress up as that, or do you think Maverick went out of his way to do it?
Like either his mom made it for him or yeah, his mom made it for him. No way they bought that thing at like I'm looking at a picture of this thing. No way they bought this in 1980 whatever.
Oh yeah, did it take a lot of time to put it on when you were doing the shooting?
Well, we tried fitting for the first costume, which was the jock costume, and then after we swapped, it did take a while because the pants were a little big. It was like these huge baggy like sailor pants, like the most cliche thing you will ever see.
Was it
Like I felt like I was like Aladdin or something. Like those big pants he wears in the animated movie.
That's nuts, man. Did it take a while for you to like, walk in them? Like, were they too baggy or were they just, just right?
They were all right. I mean, like they weren't like terrible, but I'm never wearing that thing again, dude.
What if they just kind of asked you to come back to do like a tribute where they just kind of have all like
Never in a million years.
Did you ever stay in touch with any? I mean, you probably didn't have social media at that time, so I'm assuming you didn't really stay in touch with anybody there.
No. But I did look up some of the actors that were there. I got to meet with a couple of them, like the girl that died. I can't. Trying to remember her name. It's like Eliana Jones. Yeah, Eliana
Right.
Jones. But other than that, I think most people I interacted with were the other kids, a couple producers, and the director.
Did any of the kids have any previous work?
No, I think they were like similar, like they were the same, like as in this was like either their first or second job.
Right. Okay. So regarding Maverick, being the person he was and experiencing this, do you think later on in life Maverick would be able to stand up for the fear that he's always, had after this? Or do you think he would just always have this to the day he died, have this constant fear?
I don't know, man, because like he didn't actually see what this girl died to. So like he's probably thinking, what if that happens to me, dude?
Right. That's a good point.
And like because you like no one else can see the monster unless they like accidentally, I don't know, quote unquote summoned it. So like all these people are just randomly dying, like, and they're saying, "Oh, help me! It's the clown," and there's like nothing there.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could see Maverick potentially coming back to this, out of curiosity, coming back to this house. And you said he came in the shooting. You were also another character who came to the door. Did the kid get kidnapped inside as well, or did he just?
No, nothing happened because apparently, like, the thing, like, the curse like activates if you like have blood on your hand or something. So like if you accidentally cut yourself while knocking on the door, I know it sounds ridiculous. Like, how do you cut yourself knocking on a door, dude? I mean, unless you bruise yourself really bad, like punch in the door.
Right.
Or you, like, I think there's a sharp part on the door or something, but unless you have blood or something, there's like, it doesn't activate.
Right.
Like at the beginning of the movie, there's the one kid who knocks on the door and accidentally cuts himself, and then gets kidnapped. And then his older brother, and his girlfriend go in after him, and then they get killed too. And then the girlfriend is the one that goes out and dies on the street.
Right.
So.
Okay. Do you think this is another weird question? But for Maverick, I'm assuming they all probably went to the same school. Would you say that Maverick knew these people, or was he just a nobody?
Well, he probably felt safe with the other kids because he didn't like run away immediately.
Right.
He just stood there among the crowd.
Right.
So I think he's probably like got a couple friends.
Right. And this is another weird
I wouldn't
question.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Maverick, so you said you had 2 shots, is Maverick the same kid who came to the door? And if so, how on earth did he change his costume so quickly? And where did he get it?
That's an excellent question. The only thing I could say is that, because it is a different year, so
it is.
Might be him. Yeah, it might be him. He might be like trying to face his fears.
Right.
So if that is possible, that's a great redemption arc for Maverick right there.
That is.
Because and that's probably because it's the same girl that acted with me in the other scene.
Right.
So it's probably them going up and like, all right, let's do this. Knock, nothing. All right, it's gone.
Right. And it looks
So,
like it might
nothing
have
happened.
And it looks like it might have taken a bunch of tries, because as you said, you guys sprayed yourself down with the rain. So it seems like you guys might have gone back and forth to just see if it could work. And that's a good point that you made there. Perfect. If this is Maverick, this makes a good redemption. This is a good end to a story.
It's an excellent redemption arc.
Awesome. And maybe that he never went to therapy. He never had therapy after that. Maybe he never did. Maybe he just, went on with life, and this was just the end.
Yeah. And then he sees that a bunch of teenagers died on the news like 15 years later.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine if Maverick gets married and has kids. Imagine telling your kids all that happened.
Oh my gosh.
That would be the worst. So
Poor Maverick.
Poor Maverick. I feel like this is a great time to move on to the big and the awesome Titans. You were in a DC TV show.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know I was going to be in it until like the literal day of I was going there.
That's crazy. What was going through your mind?
Like, we arrived on set and I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. Like, I had no idea what this show was. And I was like, it's a DC TV show. And I was like, yeah, my friends are not going to believe this. And they didn't believe me. So,
right.
But yeah, I was excited because I thought, like, why not? It's probably just another quick background thing. I'll be in and out.
Right.
And enjoy the rest of the day. This was like upping the stakes on Never Knock almost, except it wasn't really horror.
Right.
But the episode I'm in is episode 9. And it's the flashback scene. And so I show up on the bleachers.
Right.
And I'm sitting like just a few feet away from the child actor. I can't remember his name.
He's Hank's brother, according to research, actually.
Yes. I think it's Don.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Okay. But yeah, it was a fun day. But we had to wake up at like either 4. I think we had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get up. I think it was somewhere in either Brantford or Hamilton, and so we had to get up. Oh, excuse me. We had to get up and we had to go. We had to go for a drive. We got some Tim Hortons and stuff. Go there. It's really nice.
Yeah.
We made it to the place. It was like this big sound stage, and then there was they were using like a high school, like a college to shoot.
Right.
And so we went into this big warehouse where all the kids were sitting. They have hair, makeup, and stuff. And then once everything's ready, we go out to the big football field, and they all line us up on the bleachers. And because we were split into 2 groups. Some kids were the football players, and some kids were what's the word? Some kids were the football players, and the other kids were the basically everyone's sitting on the bleachers.
Right.
And so it was basically, I think I'm in 2 shots, and we were out there for a while. Like, we were out there from early morning to like, I think like 1 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And then, and then there were separate scenes where they had to film, and then we weren't sure if they were going to use us again. So we're basically like sitting there until like 5:30, and then they let us go.
Okay.
So it was nice.
Did they serve lunch there at all?
Yes, they did actually.
What did they
Yeah,
have?
it was nice.
What did they have for lunch?
It was like a buffet. So they had like mashed potatoes, and it was basically like a toned down version of Thanksgiving dinner.
Right. Did you have the
On
opportunity?
Star Wars Day.
Yeah. That's crazy that was on Star Wars Day as well.
Yeah, I know. It's an interesting choice, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Did you have the opportunity to talk with any of the people involved, like even the coach or the kid?
No, I did not.
Oh no.
Actually.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I only got to talk with the other kids who were spectators, and that's basically it.
Right. And so for the shooting, you are sitting on the bench, you're watching this football game, and you said that they left you guys there. Like, were you guys sitting there for a long time, like, or was it just like
We weren't there for a long time. Like, basically, they did a total of, let's say, 20 different shots.
Oh wow.
But yeah, they had a huge camera crew up there, and then at the end they did this huge crane shot, which took a while to perfect. But
Right.
we were doing a lot of like just like sitting, talking, pretending we're interested in a kid's football game or practice, or I don't even know what it's supposed to be, because they didn't even have some of the kids didn't even have real jerseys on.
That's crazy. And so you mentioned, I also was watching this scene a few times, and it looks like you were moving your lips one time. I'm not really sure what you were doing. Were you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if I was talking to myself or if I was trying to talk to some other kid. I wasn't really sitting near anyone. I was just like there.
Right.
Oh, there was a kid behind me, but yeah, I was just like commenting on this kid like on the field deking out every one of the other kids.
And these kids out there, did any of the kids know how to play football?
Oh, I saw this one kid like sitting on the sidelines, like he didn't even have someone to guard, so he was just like before like the last 15 seconds of the shot is him just standing there, like, and he's looking around while all the other kids like he was like running with everyone, and then he stopped and slowed down and like just stood there, and everyone else is in the end zone.
Oh my gosh.
So that was really funny.
What would have you done if they put you in the football field?
Nah, I would have like well, I mean, like I did play like a bit of flag football, but I have no idea really how to act like a proper football player. Like
Right. Yeah. And that's crazy though. It's like did you guys know beforehand what you guys were gonna do?
Yeah, they gave us a couple instructions, like seem interested in the game. Like I remember looking over one of the kids, and he was like all ready to just pass out and just like fall asleep. Like this kid was the most uninterested person out of everyone there. Like more uninterested than the kid who stopped running on the field.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, everybody on the bench. There was a few women there that like they were talking to each other. I'm like, oh yeah. And you were kind of standing there. Like you seemed really interested in the game. Like you like looked like you're doing some math or something on that.
Yeah, I looked like a little scholar there because I still had my school jacket on because they dressed us up in like uniforms and stuff.
Right.
Some kids got like cooler jackets and coats, and I just got stuck with the plain old uniform and nothing else.
Oh
Like,
no. That's
I
crazy,
mean,
man.
and I didn't really get to pick my outfit. They just like, you look good in this, and I was like, thanks, bro.
Was there a lot of stuff that happened in the makeup process?
Not a lot. They just like fixed up my hair and stuff, and then made sure I didn't look like a piece of trash.
Yeah, man. Was it really like, I know it must have been weirder with the Never Knock, like, you're doing like wearing those Halloween outfits. Was it difficult with the school outfit? Was it a little itchy, or was it just normal?
No, it just felt normal because I'm like, I mean, well, it was like this private school outfit because it's a uniform, so I got like the button-down shirt, the dress pants, and then the little jacket.
Right.
And they're always like, when you're sitting down, the pants like go all the way up so you can see like all your ankles and stuff. And then the coat is like a little too short, so like it looks so goofy though.
Was it chilly outside when you guys were recording?
Oh yeah, at the beginning because it was like early morning and there's a lot of fog, which like helps the aesthetic of like a DC movie, I guess. But like as the day progressed, like the sun eventually came out when they like conveniently when they started like when they stopped filming
Right.
that scene. It was actually a nice day. So then me and like for like because my brother was there for the shoot as well. Like he's not really on camera, but you can kind of see his hair because he had a lot of hair at that time. But me, my brother, and like 3 or 4 other kids who were background talent, like we all went for a run on the track
Oh wow.
on the football field, and it was like really hot. So we like took off all of our jackets, went for a run on the track. It was nice.
That must have been an awesome experience, being able to kind of be where they were filming.
Yeah, and I got to skip school, so it was nice too.
Oh yeah. Was there anything? And I didn't ask this about the Never Knock, but was there anything funny that happened with any of these projects? Like just something like a mistake.
Oh yeah, definitely. One time they completed a good take on the football field, and this stupid camera guy wasn't even filming.
Oh no.
And the director said cut, and then and he started recording. He pressed the record button like he was gonna stop recording, but he started the recording, and then he publicly was like, "Oh no, I wasn't filming the entire time."
Oh no.
And you remember the kid who was who stopped running and like
Yeah.
he literally fell over. He just fell over in response to that and was like, "No, I'm done." Like he actually like gave his all in that shot. Like that was the one shot where he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try my best to look good," and he actually did it. And the guy wasn't filmed, so he just like fell over.
Did the kid leave the set, or did he just like continue?
No,
on?
he was fine. He was just like, "No, I'm not doing this."
That's crazy, man. So I feel like this is a good time to now get. There's a lot that comes with this. Since this is in DC, this comes with a lot of questions. This character is not related to Maverick. It's not Maverick. I'm assuming this is a totally different character. Is this character you, or is it somebody else?
This character is definitely someone else.
Okay. And what is their name that you have given to this person?
Yeah. Basically, they said on the day, like, they said they weren't going to give us any background information on our characters. Just act like you go to the school and stuff.
Right.
And so me and like a couple other kids like came up with stuff on the spot for our characters. One of the kids named theirs, I think, Josh, and then another named it. Let's see, now I can't even remember. I think it was David.
Right.
And I named mine Tyrone
Tyrone.
because he looked like a Tyrone.
That's awesome. Did you guys discuss any development with your character, or was it just the name?
Oh yeah, one of the kids came up with this entire storyline, like all the way to he's like, and then when he's 50, he's gonna become like this great and then one of the other kids is like, he outlined the character's funeral. He's like, or like mine is gonna be like, oh, so it's gonna be like this, they're going to come to his funeral, and all of your characters are going to be there too, and they're gonna show up, and then the main characters, Hank and Don, they're gonna come down the aisle, and they're gonna like give this great speech about how they came to the football game to watch and spectate. Like I came up with a little background information.
Okay.
Like I was thinking, he's from Brooklyn. He's like a less fortunate type, but he's like got enough money that he gets to go to this like school. He's I think a science guy.
Okay.
Likes chemistry and stuff. Like complete opposite of me though. I hate chemistry. Yeah, chemistry can burn. But yeah, basically this kid is like super smart and like can do equations and stuff, and his name is Tyrone.
That's really cool. It's great to hear that you had literally all this stuff in mind. That definitely helps with a bunch of questions. So, regarding Tyrone, does Tyrone like football? Or is he there to just, as I said, Tyrone loves science. Is he there to, and I'm assuming he also enjoys math. I'm assuming. Is math and science together?
Oh yeah, science and math are just inevitably connected. So it's just like if you like science, you're gonna have to like math one way or the other.
Right.
At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
Unless you like a biology major or something. I don't know.
Right. I feel like Tyrone, I'm not sure this is with you. I'm not sure, is Tyrone there to watch the football, or is he there to kind of, see the teamwork, see the, the effort put in, like, the math and the science all involved?
I think maybe a bit of both. Like,
okay.
He's probably sitting there like, oh, holy crap, man! I like this football game. It's pretty nice.
Right.
I think. Oh, it's a nice little through the football at a 45-degree angle. Like, something like that.
Yeah, man. Would you say Tyrone is why? Wait, why is Tyrone's family not with him? You see a few moms, like parents there. I'm assuming, like the mom, like the women. Why are your parents not there?
I'm assuming the parents or the moms of are there for their kids playing the football.
Right.
I'm either thinking his parents are working,
right,
or his dad left to get milk 50 years ago and didn't return.
Oh no.
Yep.
Which one do you think is the one for your character?
For Tyrone, I think. We'll see if his parents are both working.
Right. Okay.
It could mean he's either taking after his dad to like work at because it's a DC universe, remember? So like,
right.
You remember there's a lot of scientists, there's a lot of same universe as Bruce Wayne and stuff.
Right.
Like created all those gadgets and stuff. Making there's a lot of people who are really smart, really tech savvy. So I think maybe it would make more sense for him to be in the storyline of both of his parents are working, other than his dad is gone.
Right.
Walked out on the family.
I feel like that's a great choice. Would you say your character friends with the brother of Hank?
Yeah, maybe. I think he might be.
Okay. Let me see. And
Yeah.
why aren't you on the football team? If you're there to watch, is there a reason why you're not there to play?
Yeah, I think it's a matter of like he likes football, but he's there to like observe rather than actually commit to it.
Right.
He probably likes science more than like football itself.
Right. And so, this is doing in my research. Titans takes place in Earth 9, which is also associated with the Arrowverse, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And looking into it, there is a Bruce Wayne in this universe. And so, your character, do you think, over the years? So this is a flashback, and I think this takes place in 1999. Maybe a bit like later. Do you think your character this is like 2018, do you think your character is a superhero, a supervillain, or just a random guy who loves science?
That's an excellent question. You see, it'd be nice to be like a supervillain, like a little Easter egg, like sitting there always in the shadows.
Right.
But I think like I think he'd be like a little more like just a regular guy. Like, I think he'd be more like a hero type. Like he wouldn't necessarily want to like cause world domination or anything.
Right. Cool. And so, do you think your character would ever want to get involved with the superhero activity?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, there's a lot of people who are like admire the superheroes in the DC universe.
Right. And so, in this universe, Titans, this is Universe 9, and so I'm not sure exactly. I've never read the comics, but it does seem that there is a Batman there, and there is a Flash, and there is all these characters. What and they all have these special powers. What do you think if your character was a superhero or a supervillain? What do you think, since he loves science, what his power would be? Even if it wasn't just a power, let's just say it was an invention that he made, or a suit, like Iron Man.
Yeah, I think he'd be like more gadgets and stuff, and like maybe a bit of powers, like psychic powers or something, like telekinesis or
right,
something in that area. And if he didn't have powers, it'd be like gadgets that suit like Iron Man, more like tech stuff that is extremely convenient, like
right,
but that makes him a like superhuman.
right. What do you think your power, your superhero name would be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably something to do with like a spin on Tyrone, like something that starts with Ty and ends with I don't know, like something that starts with T, I would think.
Okay.
Like probably not Thunderbolt or something. But you know, like
right, yeah.
I probably can't come up with something on the spot right now. Like I probably could try, but
Right. Yeah, no worries.
something that's along the lines of that.
Right. And so assuming that, sometime along the road, you come up with something really cool, like an invention. What do you think this invention would be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, there are a lot of things in the DC universe currently that have already been invented. So
Right.
if you really want to like, I think what Tyrone would try and do, because I think Tyrone's the type of person who would really want to have telekinesis.
Okay.
And so he would, if he didn't get telekinesis as a superpower, he would try and create a device that can give you telekinesis temporarily.
Right.
So probably something that you can inject in yourself, like a chip or something. Something that you can like connect to yourself that will give you telekinesis.
Right. And it's cool that you mentioned telekinesis because that begins with a T. Maybe your superhero could be telekinesis.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Something along there.
Yeah. Who would you, if you had this happened to Tyrone, what superhero would you like to fight along with, and what superhero would you like to fight in this DC Earth 9? And the villains that are here, I'm not really sure. I did a bit of research, and you have like the Titans characters, like got like Beast Boy, things like that. Earth 9 villains. Let me see. Let me see. Batman's in there, Aquaman. Yeah, but like, what villain would you want to fight? And just in general.
Villain. Like, would be villain or hero, or just villain?
Yeah, like, who would you want to fight like with, and who would you want to fight against? Because you got like villains like Reverse Flash, people like that.
Well, I'd probably want to go with the best of the best. So I'd probably either fight with either Beast Boy.
Okay.
Or is Nightwing in this universe?
Let me see. I assume that Nightwing would be. Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing is in Earth 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think I can't remember exactly all the villains in Titans, but I do remember. I think in season 1, what's his face? Trigon. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I think I'd want to fight him.
Right. I think that's a great choice too, because really super powerful villain.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, because he's got like a Hellboy look. So
yeah, I think
I'd like to try and fight him.
Yeah. Do you think you'd be able to beat him in a fight with your power?
Possibly. He's like pretty strong, so like it'd be kind of difficult. So like I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Maybe.
That's super cool to hear, like, these ideas that you have. If you're, Tyrone, it's kind of cool to hear what his future would look if the story followed him. But instead, you just kind of have him sitting in the back watching the game.
Yes, in the back watching a football game.
It's really cool, every background character in anything, they have a life, they have a story, and it's just cool to kind of see, hey, what it could be. And why not?
Yeah.
Why not talk to the person who portrayed the background character and see what they have to think?
Yeah, there you go.
Right. A few questions I have before we end is, what did you get to take anything from these little films, like when you were filming? Did you get anything given to you, memorabilia, merchandise, something like that?
I didn't really get to take that much. I think we were able to take a couple pictures of like the set and stuff.
Right.
But other than that, it was like mostly just we got to take away the experience of being there, like
right. And you
like getting to see all that kind of stuff.
Right. And you mentioned to me that you actually took a mug from the Titans TV show. I'm not sure if that was correct.
Yes, correct. I did. I really hope they don't hear about this and they don't find this, but I did take a mug. It is not a Titans mug, it's just a mug.
Oh, wow.
And I broke it within 2 weeks of getting it.
Oh, no. That sucks.
The evidence is gone.
Oh, no.
You'll never find it.
What's on the mug? What was on the mug?
It was just a white mug. I think it had like It might have been a Warner Brothers mug.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to look up a picture, but it was like this. Like I'm on Google right now.
Okay.
Like Warner Brothers. Like I think it just had the logo on it.
Warner Brothers white mug. Was it a golden? Like, did it have like golden text on it?
It might have.
Because I did find a picture of a Warner Brothers coffee mug. But I'm not sure if it's.
I'm finding that. Yeah, I did find this. I don't think it was a. Oh yeah, because it has a golden handle. It might have been.
Okay. How'd you break
But
it?
it also. It fell out of the stupid cupboard. I literally opened the cupboard and it just goes. Like it absolutely shattered, and I was like,
That's
well, at least they can't convict me for it anymore.
How did you get it anyway? How did you take it?
Like because they have a little section where you can get yourself a cup of coffee and stuff.
Right. Just grabbed it.
And I was just like, bro, this is a nice mug. And I stuffed it in my bag. And I was just like...
Oh no. That's horrible.
Yeah, and then 2 weeks later, it shattered. So,
that sucks.
I mean, I was in grade 7.
Right.
When and then, like, I was scared out of my mind knowing that I had this mug. Like, But now I think about it, were they really gonna come to my house, kick in my door, like, give us back the mug? We know you have it. Give it to us. No. It's ridiculous to think that they do that much over a mug, but
That's a crazy story, man. Did you use the mug often, or were you kind of afraid to touch it?
Well, it was like a 1-time, 2-time. Like, I think I used it like less often than I should have.
Right.
But
that sucks. And what did you like sit there for a bit and kind of like just take in that you just dropped the mug, or did you just kind of throw it out?
Like it was kind of a bittersweet moment because I was like, oh crap, it's gone, and then I was like, oh crap, it's gone. Like,
yeah,
I'm so happy. I got this weight lifted off my shoulders.
Was anybody home to hear it, or were you just by yourself and it just dropped?
I think I was home alone, so I was lucky. So.
Oh gosh. And was it like completely shattered, or could you have fixed it?
No, I could not have fixed that. Like the handle was off. There was this big gaping hole. Like, it was in at least 5 different pieces.
That's
with little bits on the floor. But I cleaned it up and tossed it out, and that was that. Like, Warner Bros, please don't kill me, dude. Like,
oh no.
Please don't kill me.
That would suck, man. And one thing I just...
They're probably gonna demonetize this video just because of that.
They might. Who knows? And one thing I also I learned a while ago. Your uncle, right? I think it's your uncle.
Yes, correct.
He's an actor as well.
Yep. So, one of the more famous things he's in is Pixels.
Right.
So, the 2014 movie, I believe it's 2014.
Yeah. What was your uncle's
2014,
name again?
2015?
I'm trying to remember it. What was his name? It was like...
It's Bola.
Bola.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. There was a movie... Let me see.
But in Pixels, he's a Navy SEAL, and he gets shouted at by Josh Gad. He's the big, tall guy that Josh Gad goes up to and says, "Do you feel me, sir?" Like, and he just looks down at him like he's at least 2 feet taller than him, and just looks down at him.
Right. Did your uncle ever like tell you guys about like what it was like filming there?
Oh yeah, we had a recent visit with him. He was telling us about how it was like basically that one scene was improvised every single time. Like he did a different thing every single time there was a new take.
Oh wow.
So he would always change it up. He would always like say something different. It was quite funny.
Yeah, and I remember seeing on his Instagram that he actually got a picture with Adam Sandler, I believe, or maybe it was Kevin. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think he was also in another movie. Don't quote me. Resident Evil?
Yes, he is in Resident Evil.
That's a cool...
I can't remember. I think he's the big tall guy. I can't remember what he does, but he's definitely
That's so cool.
big tall guy. Yeah.
And he must probably have like a real agent who gets in these roles.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I think when I first heard that he was in the movie, I rewatched it and was like, "Oh my gosh, that's him!" And that's when my mom was like, "Oh, you want to go into that kind of stuff?" And she was like, "Okay, sure." And then that was that. And then I landed that role in Nevernaut.
Right. Have you ever considered going back to, pursuing, an acting career, or do you just think it was something fun to do?
Yeah, I think it was something kind of fun to do. I might try and do it again. Who knows? Like, I'll see where it takes me.
Right. Well, it's been awesome talking to you, man. I really appreciate hearing about your character, Tyrone and Maverick. It's awesome kind of hearing what you think about your background characters, hearing what you think their story would be.
Yeah, totally, man.
Awesome. Well, I'll conclude this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. Be sure to follow, be sure to share it with your buddies, and until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day.